Hey guys, so today we're going to be playing with some new shadow palettes from Sephora collection, and they all have like this animal theme to them, so that is why I am wearing ears and my faux fur. They are these three palettes from Sephora. We have Wild Days, Wild Eyes, and Jungle Gaze eye set. So if you guys would like to see swatches and a try on and hear my thoughts on these palettes, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first set I'm not going to take out of the packaging because I don't wear false lashes much, so I might save this and donate to a local shelter. But you have some nice neutral shades. These are all mattes up here. And then you have a row of shimmers on the bottom, which are all still fairly neutral except for one kind of beautiful tealy blue shade right here. And then they also give you, it looks like a liner, some lash glue, and lashes, which I think is really nice. It also shows you the shades on the back in case the reflection was too intense and you couldn't see it. So it does look like there is a slate green in here, but looking at it in person, this just looks like a taupey shade and not a green to me. So if you like neutral shades and you want to kind of get all in one, then this is a great option for you. You have a shadow palette, a liner, lashes, and lash glue. So it's kind of like the complete gift set right here for you. So that is a great option. Now the two that piqued my interest are the ones with the metallic animal print and the glitter, these two. Now I'm not normally an animal print person, that's more like my mom and grandmother's thing, but the colors in here look really intriguing. This one has the diagonal shades similar to some of their palettes last year, and then the Wild Days one actually is like a felt animal print right here. It's raised and it's fuzzy, which is kind of fun. So I thought I would play with these. This also has some face colors in it, so I thought that we would play with these today. We'll start off with Wild Eyes. It looks like this. The palette itself looks like this with gold raised glitter, wild cat on the front, on top of a Sephora patterned ornament. Colors inside look like this. Again, mainly neutral, but we do have some fun greens here. This one is a brown with lots of gold reflect in it, a black, some tans, some more mauve shades. So again, semi-neutral, but they have their fun colors mixed in here. And then Wild Days, which has 8 shadows and 3 face powders in it. Looks like this with the raised kind of animal print. And the palette itself looks like this. This is so fun. It's gold with these felt animal print design on it. Leopard, cheetah, I get my cats confused. And inside you have these beautiful shades here. We've got 3 face shades. It looks like a blush, a bronzing powder, and a highlighter, all that have shimmer to them. And then 8 eye shades. Let's start by swatching the face powders in this one. There are 3 different formulas, but all very soft. These were both like silky, I would say, and this one has a bit more like cream texture to it. So we have the blush, which looks like a beautiful kind of like peachy shade with a little bit of gold reflect to it. We have the bronzing powder, which I would say is like a slightly warm bronzing powder with just a hint of sheen, and then pretty much a straight up yellow gold highlight, which never works for my skin tone, but if you're medium to deep, I feel like the highlight would work, but perhaps not the other 2 shades. So, you know, figure out what works for you. And we'll just go ahead and swatch these shadows while we're at it. Very soft. Ooh, these metallics. These metallics are intense. Wow. They're a very similar formula to the highlight. They have that creamy feel to them. Again, these metallics. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. This is a nice color palette. I like that you get like almost a blackened purple to kind of deepen up any look. So far so good. I mean, look at my fingers. Can you guys see how metallic this pink one is? And something to note that once the outer carton is off, there's nothing on the palette that says the name of the palette. So here it says Wild Days. On the palette it just says Makeup Palette. Nothing else. Here are the swatches for the Wild Days face and eye palette. Next up we'll do swatches of the Wild Eyes palette. And I'm gonna go across this way. They're so soft. These are really good quality shadows. All right, so we have our first matte, which almost blends in with my skin. Second matte. Again, they're kind of like a satin. We have a metallic, and then we have a duochrome. It's like a deep green brown shift. Second row. You're like a pearl shade. A light golden champagne. This is that brown with the gold flecks in it. And then a metallic deep green. Third row. A matte brown. A matte terracotta, but again looks more satin. A metallic taupey shade, which can't see too much on my skin, but it is here. And then this is supposed to be black, but obviously is not showing up as a black. The black has to be built up, so it's more of like a charcoal. And the fourth and last row, we have like a neutrally brown tan shade, what looks like a metallic copper, a cool tone brown gray, and then finally a metallic silver. This is definitely giving me more like desert jungle vibes. There really isn't anything too vibrant in here. It's like we've got a nude, a warm, a brown, a green, a nude, a warm, a brown, a green, a nude, a warm, a beige, a black, a nude, an orange, a brown, a gray. So like several variations of the same color, but sometimes that is nice in a palette because they all kind of mesh well together. I'm just gonna prep the eyelids real quick and then we'll jump in with shadow. I'm gonna start off in this palette with the very first shade. Next, I'm gonna go into this palette with this shade on the bottom in the crease. Now I think I want to lean a little bit cool today, so I'm going to go in with this shade to deepen up the outer corner. Then I'm going to go into this palette and grab the deep purple here for like my liner area. I'm going to try this pink one was really catching my attention, so let's try that one. Okay, I like the metallic, but I don't like what's happening on the outer corner, so I'm going to go back into this palette and try that black and see if that will help things. You can see once you start blending, the color really fades on that black. I'm finding that to be a problem with these, that they kind of blend away. Yeah, a lot of the colors blending away. That's unfortunate. I'm just finding that the mattes are blending away. Like I can pack on this black right here, but then as soon as I start to blend it into the crease, the color almost completely fades and I'm left with like a light, slight gray color. That was probably the problem with the finger swatch, that it was just blending into my skin. So not loving that about these. But let me try one more thing. Let's also try this deep purple from this palette. All right, so that is the look using both of these palettes. Obviously, I don't have any face makeup on to try the 3 face shades, but I know I'm gonna love this blush. This one will be a warm tone bronzer for me, but I'd probably use it in the summer. And this one I know I'm not gonna get any use out of. It's just not a shade for me. However, it would be great for a brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight, things like that. So, I mean, here is the look using some of the metallics. Some of the mattes, I was able to get them work. You can see that there was quite a bit of fallout, which is what I was worried about, which is why I did the eyes first and why you get to look at this unmade up face for the whole video. My apologies. So I like the metallics. I think they're really, really beautiful. The mattes, a little on the dusty side, a little bit weak in pigment once you start blending them. So I would say that the metallics are my favorites out of these two palettes. And like I said, I'm going to gift the third one with the lashes. But if you have someone on your shopping list that loves animal print and loves makeup, then this would be a nice, fun gift idea for them. Because, I mean, let's face it, this packaging is really, really cute. So that's my first impressions and swatches of these new palettes from Sephora. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.